Hi everyone, this is Via from Via Creates, and I'm super excited to share some of my title ideas based off of the Halloween special, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I have 3 different title ideas that come from different parts of the show, as well as some of the colors associated with the show that help me make up these titles. Let's start right off by recreating the show title itself, which features a large pumpkin with a little ghost peeking out from behind. As you can see, I've pre-drawn a pumpkin and I just used a screenshot from the show, which you can find online or you can use mine for reference. Throughout this video, I'm using Crayola supertips markers, and in this case, I'm using the medium orange marker to fill in the body of the pumpkin. I'm leaving the bottom half blank because later we're going to draw leaves underneath it, so if you don't want the colors to overlap, just leave it out. For the outlines of the leaves, I'm using a medium olive green and drawing in all of the basic shapes. I started from a single point near the middle of the pumpkin and I drew the leaves outward from there. I used a lighter chartreuse green in order to fill in the leaves completely. Finally, I used a darker olive green for the shadows. So you write the text of this title inside the pumpkin, and I just used a black marker to draw in a childlike font my title, which just for this video I'm just writing date and title as an example. You can use any of these titles for your bullet journal, for your notes, or you can even use them when you're writing a letter to someone. These are very versatile and I think they can make anything that you're doing look really fun and cute, and it's just super festive and perfect for Halloween. For the final parts, I used a thinner, fine-tipped black pen to draw the ghost peeking out from the side, which is just an oblong curved shape with 2 dark ovals for the eyes. The second title is inspired by the party decor at Violet's party in the episode. I took my inspiration for this mainly from the streamers and the hanging cutout pumpkins on the walls. For this, I used a more red-orange color versus the orange that we used for the pumpkin previously, and I started by drawing a series of slightly curved lines that were overlapping. Then I drew parallel lines on top to create the shapes of the streamers. They were more tapered near the ends and thicker near the middle. I also added scallops to a few of the streamers to imitate the twisting nature of the material. Once you've drawn all your shapes, you just fill them in with the same color as before. Then I took my fine-tipped black pen and I drew vertical lines going straight down at uneven lengths throughout the streamers. At the ends of these lines, I drew little cutout pumpkin shapes. So I did the stem and then a circle. And these circles don't need to be perfect as in the cartoon. They are a little bit oblong. But if you want them to be more perfect circles, you can use a stencil or a compass if that is the look you're going for. Using the same color as the streamers, I filled in all of the pumpkin shapes, and then I used my black pen to draw lines down the center to imitate the shape of a pumpkin. Now you could use all of these pumpkins to write your title in, or if you have a shorter title, you can draw little jack-o'-lantern faces on them, which is what I've done here. You could also draw jack-o'-lantern faces on all of the pumpkins and write the title in the streamers if you desire. As another option, I added little dots and stars to complete the title. The last title is based off of the sign that Linus makes to welcome the Great Pumpkin to the pumpkin patch. Once again, I'm drawing a pumpkin, and though in this instance I'm using a more golden yellow as the base color. I started by drawing a half circle and filling that in with the base color. Then I used the light chartreuse color to draw some large leaves underneath the pumpkin. In this title, the leaves and the pumpkin take up about the same amount of space versus the other one, which the pumpkin was much larger. After filling in all the leaves with the light chartreuse color, I then took the darker olive color and I filled in some smaller leaves. Then I scribbled with a darker orange just a thick line across the middle of the pumpkin. Next, you outline all of the pumpkin and the leaves with a black fine-tipped end to add definition. To the right side of the pumpkin, I drew 2 vertical lines going behind the pumpkin. On top of those, I drew a rectangle, which is the sign where the title is going to go on. Feel free to make the sign longer or shorter depending on the length of your title. For a more playful comic book look, offset the letters a bit and make them bounce around to make them look more childish. I think that this title is definitely my favorite and probably the most versatile one too. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that these titles were fun and inspiring, and I can't wait to hear what you use them for. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day!